welcome to the chat. Welcome to the party. Welcome. We're going to be doing some content automation, more or less, hopefully. I have been talking all day, long day. Speech therapist, hoping you're having a blessed day. Welcome to it. Founder IQ gave a copy to a friend and he didn't know it was written with AI. That's where it's like, this year is going to be good. Richard, good sir, welcome. Hello, good to see you. The content automation app is great. He's like, oh, thanks. Nice to join you. Well, AI Learning, welcome to chat. I'm actually going to show you my content automation app that I'm sharing with members inside the community. It is so gangster and it is working. And I figured out a good way to basically share the app with you or members in the community, basically. So, and then deploying it on Railway also. I think that's I looked at two different choices. I think when I shared this content automation app, which is going to be this guy, Meet the content automation app that I'm giving to community members. And with it, it allows them to pump out content. Oh man, so much content. Like the content, let's put it this way. I have been running this content automation app since last Saturday was when we posted the first videos. And it went to work all last week. And we're talking posting multiple times a day. Like, look at 3 times a day, 4 times a day, 5 times a day, 5 times a day. And that's 5 times a day across 6 social media channels each. He's like, I need to learn AI. Oh, trust. Like, this is the year to go all in on AI. I have no software skills. I have some software skills, but not to any developer level. This is all Claude Code. Claude Code. Not Cursor, not Anti-Gravity. Claude Code. That's why it's so good. So this just been posting. That's not even the best part. The best part is the avatar is getting even better too. So, oh, this app is so gangster. I'm getting a lot of compliments from the onboarding survey because when you join, you have to fill out a content strategy profile because the app will create content for you, but it has to know about your business. Like it doesn't know what your products or services are. So I surveyed and brought the best of the best of 10 years marketing experience and put together the top 30 questions that every business owner needs to know about their business in order for them to properly market it. All of that right here. What is your offer? Who is your business? Hello, Gabrielle. Welcome to the chat. We have Christmas today. Well, we're doing the final touches on it. So this is so interesting. So it basically allows people to fill out all the details about their business. AI will also fill it out. Good to see you, Gabrielle, too. Hope everyone is having a great day, too. Welcome to the chat. Another day to Power Hour. It's an AI Power Hour. We're practicing AI. We're getting ready to ship our first software. Actually, it's just software. It's not software as a service, which is kind of interesting because there's like 2 ways to deploy it. If I go software as a service and I got to get the server and you pay a subscription, it would take me another couple weeks of Claude development to turn this into a software as a service. So the other way is actually license and just the software. So you get the software, you host it on Railway, and you just pay for the license. And then there's no software as a service. It's what's called bring your own keys. So you just bring your own keys and then you pay for the usage of it so that there's no infrastructure cost on my end. So it just means fancy words for I could build an MVP of an app because we still don't know if there's product market fit. Like I have a lot of demand of people wanting to get this app, but product market fit is like, so testing it out. So this week we got it in some users' hands and the feedback is to make the setup process more easier. So that's my homework tonight, is to make the setup process more easier for the onboarding for people to use the content automation app if you're a member in the community. Awesome. That's pretty much the vibe coding exercise. So I was talking with Claude, and we need to do some testing as well here. And I think so. Step number one, this is also cool because you guys are actually seeing the process of like software development. So apparently, there's a website called. I'm just actually click the link so I don't mess up the typing. Keygen, not sponsored by them. Like I was just talking to Claude. He's like, "Hey, this is the best way. This is how you add licensing to your software, so your software has licensing protection, and so that you can monetize your software and to prevent piracy." But let's be honest, it's easy to pirate software, but that's not the value. So put some level of protection on it. And apparently, whoa, ugh, this is exciting. I really always wanted to get into licensing too. Like I tried patents. I wrote my first patent in college. Fun fact: you don't have to pay for the full patent if you have a novel idea. More, there's something called provisional patent, which gives you 1 year protection, and you can submit it. It's like the light version. And shoot, you kids are so spoiled. You could just talk to ChatGPT and have him create. You know how long it took me to? It took me 6 months. 6 months to learn how to write the provisional patent, and then a year to learn how to do the full patent. And I still lost because the guy had money and an attorney, and I'm just some high school kid or college kid with no money, just trying to patent an idea for a widget. Then that led me to learn about licensing. And now, full circle, now we're here, learning about licensing. So apparently, they have something. Okay. I think we could just get started. See, look at this. Look. I think it's 50, or is it 100? Wow, look how nice they are. Look how, I don't know what ALUs are. Interested in self-hosting? You could purchase a flat rate license and reach out for a 30-day no strings attached. So, ooh, and you get, ooh, interesting licensing. Nerdy. Distribution API. Oh, they're probably gonna make me. I'm on a dev one. Okay, so let's get started. Open a dev account. So basically, up to 100 active licensed users. That's an ALU. Oh, we're learning vocabulary today. Welcome to Licensing Vocabulary with John. The word of the day is ALU, active license users. An active license user is a unique end user of a product active within the last 90 days. This is a soft limited for all paid tiers and will never block new or existing license requests. Create 10 different types. Trial license, pro license. So what system are you using to self-host this? This is going to be Railway, basically. Railway is going to do all the hosting for this. And then one product, that's all we need. Each product is like, and then a unique version of a software distributed using the Artifact API. Storage transfer. Okay. That may be a thing. All right, let's try it out. I'm going to create an account. Sorry, I'm going to create an account off screen. Here. So this is to put together some licensing software for the content automation app, which, by the way, has been working flawlessly today. We have been posting so much content. We're back up. Like with the calendar is like, boom. I just love the calendar. It's like, oh wow. That's consistency. But we need to fill more. So create your first product. What's the product name? content engine, AI content engine, AI content and AI content engine. Ooh, fancy. Sounds fancy. Uh, use distribution. Oh, I have a website. I do have a website. Use licensing. Use keygen. Use keygen to distribute the securely licensed product. Oh, distribution. That's interesting. Yeah, how do we do? How do I do distribution? I don't know how. Well, I'm trying to continue through their onboarding setup to kind of set up and hold on, let me see this. Oh, website. That would help if John actually read the instructions. Policy. I just put together the policy. I think that's like terms and conditions somewhere here. Do you want licenses to have a time limit? Do you want to limit the number of devices per license? Yeah. One device. One activation. Do you want a time limit? Nah, create policy. So you can only activate this license on one device. Yeah, start off simple. What's the license name? This policy will generate a name, perpetual license with no time limit and have one device activation. Let's do starter. Generate a license. Secure. Why do I feel like I should do this later? Create your account after you sign on board. Account ID. Create policies. Oh, apparently you set this up a little different. So this is so here, I'll show you guys this. So you guys have something to see too. So let's have this guy actually create content in the background. We'll have him actually create content. So for right now, oh, I forgot to schedule these. Blessings to you too. Watch, schedule, ready, and boom. And now it's gonna schedule. Nice. Okay. How do you know? Okay, we're gonna worry about that in a moment. Okay, so this one is scheduling the post. This one too. That one's scheduled to post. And I think I could just let's wait 10 seconds. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10. Click it. Okay. I think those two will get scheduled to post. So if we look at the calendar. Yep. There's a delay. That is good to know. You have to wait till one post until before you post the other one. Interesting. When a user clicks schedule to publish, like let's say 2 records, and they click both of them like almost close to the same time, even like 10 seconds later, they'll vote eventually get slotted into the same time slot. So something to be aware of someone's like just batching like 5 or 10 and they're all just going to get scheduled that's like the same time, something to be aware of how there has to be kind of like a queue so it grabs a slot while it's posting. Okay. Jesse from Austin. Dope. Yeah, see this one? Got posted twice. So that's fine. Okay, so I'm trying to figure out, I'm learning about this licensing setup thing. So while this thing is like posting content, here, you guys can also look at the avatar while I am, let's pick one. Oops. Okay, let's go. Oh, I guess I just picked this one.
Did you know most service business owners hate filming themselves? I've seen it 100 times. You get on camera and suddenly you're a deer in headlights. You say a million times, your voice sounds weird, and you just want to delete the whole thing. That used to be me. I'd spend an hour trying to film one video and end up with nothing. But then I discovered a system that totally changed the game. Now, I can film a week's worth of content in under 30 minutes with zero stress. It's not about being perfect on camera, it's about having a process that makes it easy. If you're tired of that delete record cycle and want to finally get seen, DM me the word video. I'll show you how.
That is the content automation. So, not bad. Dang. And then it matches at least what they're talking about much, much closer. So the B-roll quality definitely went up in quality, and then it matches exactly what the person is saying much more accurately without breaking the bank as well too. Um, Captions I do want to change. 11 or the voice I do want to improve. That's something that's huge. The voice, I feel, shoot. I got the avatar looking realistic, but the voice is just close enough. Um, Basically. So that's something I really want to like dial in and fix that. So, but let's get it to, there we go. Do more content. Let's see, AI avatar content. I don't think we need this guy. We could close that. We could close this just to free up some disk space, because, wow, this, I'm not gonna lie, this app is pretty complex. Um, okay, so apparently you create policies. Like I filled this out in policies. Uh, Turns out Kai has an API. We use a cert. It's gonna lag. Bad. Let's get Claude in here. Claude has been really helpful. And actually, one of the members in the community has a really fascinating framework. It's a the best way to think about it is like it's like a multi-page prompt that basically acts like a policy that actually prevents ChatGPT from hallucinating or like giving you bad or irrelevant information. And he's put it under AI governance. It's a very interesting project that he's getting ready to launch, where his soup loves ChatGPT, and but hates that ChatGPT is like useless and basically hallucinates and all that. So that's where he has, it's almost like a 5-page prompt if you want to think about it, and it's governance, it's checks and balances so that you can make ChatGPT not hallucinate. I was like, oh, that's interesting. So I'm waiting for him to release that. Release that. That would be amazing. Um, Now, one of the other things. We want to try. Oh, what's up, Coder Dude, David? David, I think I'm following your steps. Guess basically working on getting licensing for this app and software up and running. Um, and about to relaunch and revamp the site. I like that. This is quite interesting. Basically, so Coder Dude David's going to relaunch the app and website Kale, if I'm not mistaken. Everyone's going to be vibe coding their app or SaaS in 2026. For sure. For sure. Okay, so now I guess I'm going to fill out this. I don't think anything's too crazy, but this is a policy error for licensing so that I could give away licenses to the software. I don't know. We're trying. We're learning what these are. Scheme or schema. ED something something 19 sign. Perfect. Max machines, one machine per license. Leave all other fields as fall. Scroll down to metadata. Hey, guys are gonna have to learn this when you build your app, and then you want to learn about licensing for your app. Like that's what I'm doing basically. So pay attention. I'm just kidding. Metadata. Interesting. So you can add your own metadata. Tier, starter, and then new key value, and you could do posts per day. And then that's going to be 2, right? That's correct. Actually, Coder Dude 1, since it's been coming forever, does Coder Dude 1 finally going for that website, then have all your projects there. Nice. I like it. I think I'm doing pretty good. Like, I think this is gonna work out. I'm gonna do 3 plans for this app, and with the 3 plans, with the starter plan, it's like $49, and then it's enough to post like 2 times a day, which is enough to start people just getting content posted, and then the other ones go up from there. What's up on YT? Bittend Court. Hello, hello, hello. Hope you're having a great day. We're basically building API keys, our license keys, basically. So apparently that's it. Okay, and then apparently we do this for each one. Okay, and then we click submit. Oh, product, AI content engine. Submit. Does it save? Unable. Max machines must be greater than 0. Oh, max machines 1. 1, buddy. Submit. Unable. Max machines must be. Weird. Oh, there we go. 1 billion times for the one bill it messed up that part. I found a new way to I found a new way with ChatGPT to make Madman 1 billion Amazon designs. You saw the game 1 billion times and it messed up that part. I don't think I saw it for what they did for the Madman. I'm kind of curious. Help you for your blog. Definitely. Well, gotta join the community, and then I can help you grow your blog. I will share. Well, I helped a community member yesterday get their business set up. When I say set up, I mean set up their sales system, which is basically so they could collect payment and do email marketing. As soon as we set up the payment setup so they could have a product and check out and delivers automatically, and then we set up their email so they could send an email blast to an email list, within 30 minutes they got a sale. And then they got, how many more did they get? They got a few more as well too. And I'm like, wow, all that was missing was basically just the technical setup for you to collect payment, basically. Coder David, I'm really sorry I got messed up. Found a way to make amazing designs with ChatGPT, better than you could ever create with Lovable. That's it. Crack the ChatGPT hack. That is the best. And then vibe coding too. Lovable does this whole purple thing, and it's so weird. So now, oh, this is very interesting. And then we have, are they really under policies? Is that what they call them? One product, different policies, group licensing, machines, packages. So weird. So interesting how this is set up. Okay, next one's going to be Pro. Duration doesn't matter. Scheme. That way you guys learn about this as well too. Is the E da 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 da. Max machines. 3. No, this is Pro. This is 1. 1 max machine. And then from there, no max processes, no max memory, no max disk, no max user, none of that stuff, none, blah, blah, blah. Heartbeat, require a heartbeat. It has, the device actually has to require a heartbeat for it to work. Weird. Metadata. Key value pairs, also cracked 14 billion parameter video. Yo, I want to get there. With the 14 billion parameters, like, yo. Like, okay. Tier is going to be Pro. And then this one is going to be post underscore per. It's like, don't mess up the variables. You have one job. Human. Posts per day. I think the Pro is like posting 3 times a day. Jesus, you're going from 30 to 60 videos. Yeah, let's just do that. Simple. Wait. Oh, okay. Sorry, I was looking at 4 posts per day is actually pretty insane. And then products. And then tier and pro and post per day, and that's it. Submit. Boom, second policy in the bag. One more, new policy. We're getting the hang of this. At first, it's always intimidating. You don't know what you're doing, especially when it comes to software development. You're like, I have no clue what this is. Agency. Duration, doesn't matter. Schema is going to be this letter E. Whatever, ED, da sign. Max machines. Okay, 3 machines. I mean, actually, for what they're paying, yeah, that's dope. And then here, metadata, key value, tier, agency, and then posts per day. What's the post per day gonna be? Actually unlimited, so it's like -1. It's kind of funny. -1 is unlimited. And then that's it. Okay, I have all 3 licenses. Product, submit. Ooh, can this work to sell digital products? Yeah. I just asked Claude like, how can I do licensing? Like, and then Claude did the searching and recommended this software. Oh, that's Max Machines. We want that to be 3, and then we want, yeah, just max number 3 there. Submit. Hold on. That is 3. Good sir. Max machine must be equal to 1 for non-floating. What? Why won't you let me? Okay, well, let me do it. Whatever. Submit. What's a non-floating binary? I'm not floating any binaries, dude. Non. That's right. E da da da, whatever that is. E25519. Whatever this special code is. 10 machines? No. Just 3, bro. Just 3. Submit. Take it. Take it. Submit. Enable. Max machines. How? Fine. Give me 1. Fine. 2. Submit. No. Submit. Ah. Whatever. That works. Max machines 3. There we go. Floating. I don't know why that wouldn't allow me to do that. Okay, so now back. We have 3 policies. So 3 policies are created, and then you need copy your account ID, which I'm not going to show on here. Right? Okay, hold on. I'm going to look for this account ID. I'll let you guys look at this guy for a second. Let my avatar entertain you. No, I'm just kidding. I'm kidding.
You see competitors who know less than you getting 10 times your followers, and clients that should be yours. That's not luck, it's visibility. You know you need to post, but life gets in the way. I used to be stuck here too,
okay.
posting a quote graphic and calling it marketing. The guilt was insane. I knew I was losing clients every single day I stayed silent. Here's the simple truth. Consistency wins. Even 1 post a day done right is better than 100 perfect posts you never share. It's about showing up. It's about
Found
being
it.
seen. Stop letting invisibility steal your dream clients. DM me the word visible and I'll show you how to finally get seen and get clients.
I found it. Okay, I figured it out. So this is for software licensing key. Okay, so now we signed up for the service to allow us to do licensing. We created a product. We added three licenses, three policies. Um, we added some metadata for it. We Oh, okay, then you got account ID. And then when you go to your test the settings, start your app or deploy it to Railway, go to settings and it should see in the license at the top, it should say enter the key and say valid. Okay, we're going to test licensing keys for a second. This is exciting, actually. This is really interesting. So the account ID is saved in your env file. Oh, where'd that guy come from? API key. Wait, do they need an API key? API key. They don't really show public keys. I see you're asking for the keygen API key. I don't see that. Oh. 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 I guess I could create API tokens or two-factor key. Like, where do I get the API key from keygen inside keygen? Alright, user error. This is me just trying to get familiar with this. But this is exciting because then we could get ready to test this. Oh. Oh, I guess I leave that the same. Okay. Can you push to GitHub? Can you push this to GitHub so I can deploy to Railway? To Railway, okay. No pressure. This is like being a full stack developer. Like, oh my god, we're launching a product this week. Pep GPT. That's a dope name. You know, there's no. As I say, okay. So, So now, Claude is working on that. That is working on that. I think now I just hang out in Railway, basically, right? And in Railway, we have a Postgres. Ooh. Welcome to my server. It's like welcome to my cribs. Welcome to my cribs, MTV, yo. This is where I have my Postgres database and I have my content automation app. Careful, don't step on the wires. So, technically, when you make a change to GitHub from your app in Claude Code, which he's updating right now. So, Claude Z Family Reviews, nice. Claude is basically pushing an update. And speaking of update, I think also we don't have under variables. We need to add a variable here. Don't worry, I'm not going to share it. we need to add a variable for the keygen ID. With a special number. Oh, and then I'm going to generate my first license. Okay. So I added keygen account ID. It's perfect. Let me not show that. Okay, cool. So you guys can see this. Oh yeah, you guys are following me on my journey to become a vibe coding software developer, and I have no clue what I'm doing. And I'm pressing all the buttons, and we're making progress. Nothing's broken. We built a spatial OS. It's like a workspace that simulates the sea level of a company. Everyone's going to be vibe coding an app. Like, seriously. Everyone's going to be vibe coding. If you're not vibe coding in 2026, you're missing out on the greatest, like, hobby that everyone is partaking in right now. Because it's, like, so fun. Okay, so... done pushes... and just make sure you have your account ID in your system variable, which I've done. I think doing it through Railway simplifies a lot of things because everyone has different computers. So like Python on different computers would be a nightmare to set up. So we're trying to, at the end of the day, I'm trying to make it easy so that you guys could get quickly to using the app with like very minimal tech experience. Also, yeah. So I think we're good. Now we test it out. So, oh. And then I do this publicly so that Coder Do David can be like, nope, yep, wait, nope, yes, do this. This is better. Building in public at the end of the day. We deployed successfully. Let's check it out. I gotta put it behind a paywall actually, which is very dangerous. Here. Okay, so that's the app, but licensing, it needs a license key. So oh, look at that. My software is not licensed. That's dope. I copied Sabrina Romanoff's her model for pricing because I was like, if she's pricing Blotato for that, I'm like, I'll just copy the same for Blotato and just get more value, basically. What's up, Devin? I'm getting this app ready so that you guys can start using this in the community, which I'm excited for. That way you could clone yourself and... Okay, so let me get a license key. You guys will not see my license key. Also, because I got to go to that service too. And then licenses. Okay, so now I just do license, and it's called Hey Keygen. Keygen is like such a weird thing. Okay, so we're adding our license key. I'm gonna create a new license. Wait, no, I want the... Can you delete a license? Suspend, revoke, delete. Okay, I'm gonna create a license for myself. That's so cool. Okay, name, admin. Key, a key will auto be generated if it's blank. Don't protect it. Sure. Metadata? Not really. Because don't you select... policies. Yeah, you just select the policy, which is give me the pro account. I want the pro account. And then... No owner, no user. Can I put my email? Oh, I can't put my email. Okay. Submit. Oh. I have a key. Okay, I got a license key. You guys can't see my licensing. How am I admiring this without knowing what's happening? Isn't it weird? Like I have no clue what's happening, but we just added the feature of licensing protection on the software. Of course, so they have the right code, different tiers. Different tiers unlock different usages in the app. And the reason why, just for context, the reason why I went this route is because if I were to go software as a service, like you log in on the web and you have an account and you pay a subscription there, that would take like a couple weeks to like really build out of like securing your data. I don't want to be responsible for your data, honestly. And then managing the tokens of like the API credits and the token usage. I'm not gonna lie, that terrifies me starting off right now for my first app. And so this is the quickest way I could just get the MVP because again, I need your guys' feedback to be like, how can I improve this app? What do you like from it? What do you don't like? And then I can improve the app. Because we just shared it with some members today, and they gave great feedback. And so I was like, okay, let's take this and I'm slowly onboarding more people so that the goal is that's the end goal is to get to a SaaS, but it's just so like anyone does this still requires a little um I don't want to say tech. There's no tech savvy skills. It just takes a moment to set up, and you have to be patient with the setup. That's all, but it works. Okay, so let's. I'm gonna enter the key. Hold on. Okay, we press activate. Ha 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 ha. Wait a minute. Wait. No, that's wrong. Almost. I'm laughing. I'm like, it worked. That's awesome, but it's actually the wrong license, so that's wrong. That's why I'm like, oh. I'm like, where did I definitely chose Pro? Let me talk to my software developer and say, hey, I created a license for Pro, and then I added that key inside the app, and it did it as tier says starter. So let me go to that plan for my policies, and why did it say? Because I did the Pro. And the Pro I did set up right. Yeah, in the Pro, we did set up the metadata right. Meaning, what's your tech stack? VS Code, Claude Code. I'm on the $100 a month Claude subscription. I haven't hit a usage limit, and I've been pushing them hard, which I'm happy. Which means I'm not pushing them hard enough. And then HTML, CSS, JavaScript, Python. I think it has a little Node or like Node.js. I don't know much outside of that I'm talking that much. I see the issue, the validated doesn't always return to full. So let me see here if we can. Let's see the issue is the key to invalidate may not return the full, so he'll update the da 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 da. Okay, so we had a bug implementing our licensing key. Good to know. That's why we test. That's why we're testing. So this is interesting, because then I could deploy this on basically Railway for you guys, and then it's much easier for you guys to start using this. Meanwhile, while this is working, I really want to test out the other one, because this guy, he's already loaded up all his content, so we need more content for him. So let's go get more content. Oh, and the best part too, this little generate button right here, it will actually generate content related to your business. So generate the content and also produce the content and schedule the content with the click of a button. So tell you, this thing is pretty sick. Push issue was that Cajun about IKEA point doesn't turn the license metadata now. Fetch full license data metadata. Okay. So now we're gonna refresh and he's going to redeploy 1 minute ago. I love how Railway is so nice. Oh, ho, 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 ho. But yeah, everyone is basically going to be vibe coding in 2026. Like, hands down, it's going to be the number one hobby everyone is like in and addicted to because it's like, it's so fun. Cool. I refresh. Did we restart and redeploy? Redeploy? Let's try this again. No, it still says starter. We redeployed. Do I need to hard restart? It's now just testing. Uh-oh. Now it's not even activated. Huh. Strange. I'm pushing. We pushed the update. It redeployed, and then I just hit the refresh button, and I'm trying to add the key, and I deactivated it, and then trying to activate it again, and it didn't. It's not letting me activate again. What's the white noise? I mean, it's the fan. Is it really the fan that's causing the loudest? I could do this. Audio settings. Ah. And then save. How's that? That should drop the background noise a little better. Test that. Let's see. Because basically, my computer's melting right now, and so he's like speeding up, and he has all the fans going right now. And Margaret, do you ever get the finish? Yes, the app works. Now we're just fixing the next part, which is trying to share it, which is the next easy part. Um, okay. So he's saying we should be. Yes, it drowned it out a good bit. Okay, thank you so much, Glover. See, feedback works. Feedback helps make it a lot better. I could mute it a lot more. Let's see if this makes it even better. Let's just see. Oh wow, it changed it to medium. Okay, so now let me see. I think we did this. Oh, microphone. Oh, hold on. Sorry, I'm not pressing all the settings. There we go. Definitely. See you soon, Margaret. I think that killed a lot of the background noise, right? Yeah, I can hear it. Okay, cool. Yes, it did. Even better. Okay, cool. Glover, you just made it so much better for everyone else. You spoke up, the squeaky wheel gets the oil, and man, you just made the experience a lot better for everyone else. So, shout out to Glover for that one. Nice. Okay, back to our app. After deactivating, the cache key is empty, which causes. So let me check the issue. How the UI. So let's just see. Let's deploy this. Go to settings. Add our key. And then we go to logs and interesting. Okay, so now I'm going to copy this error message. Copy, plain text, here's the error. I didn't hear it. Got too many fans on my own rig. Man, it was so bad. And then even your own rig is like so loud. You're like, shoot, I didn't even hear any of it. Like, nice. Oh, wow. It actually gives you a lot. It returns a lot of metadata. You would think it actually returns the metadata that you need, but actually looking in, like it has all the parameters. Like I guess it makes an API call and then they request it and then it returns back all the data about it. That's interesting. He found two issues. The code checks for no machines, but keygen returns no machines. So the machine activation never gets triggered. And then the metadata is on the policy, not on the light. Oh, not on the license. You set the metadata when creating the policies. That's what you told me. But individual licenses don't inherit automatically. Oh. Now let me add a function to fetch the metadata. Oh, so I have to create. Oh, no worry. This is very interesting. Okay, so that means we have to go back to license software. And we have to. You guys don't want to see that. You guys want to see my avatar. Just have him talking the whole time. That looks cool. So it's actually. You can't. Oh, you can edit. Oh. Okay. Live context. Live content automation. Gabrielle. Automating content. Welcome. Tier Pro. This one's going to be. What were some of the variables? See, he didn't ask. He said to put it on the posts per day, and pro is 4 posts per day. Submit. Nice. Start messing with Google. That's nice. Okay, I updated the license key so that the license key also includes the metadata as well too for the tiered posts per day. Teamwork. So Gabrielle is started messing around with Google AI Studio. Yes, vibe code with whatever you could get your hands on. That's one of the main things. It's like start vibe coding with Google AI Studio, anti gravity. Like just talk to an AI developer, and start vibe coding today. That's really it. Good move now. Made his online where to go to fix it. Next time you try it, you should see this, and then it succeeds, and then the log should do that, and then we're good to go. Okay, cool. I think we fixed it. I just needed to make the license good to know. This is good to know because this is when you guys deploy your app. Okay, so this is 10 minutes ago. Kind of crazy. Kind of crazy. Almost there. Deployment successful. I think this is the new one. Let's see if this works. License. Nice. No. Hmm. Nope. I'm gonna delete that license anyway, so don't worry. Why is it not? Yeah, I paste the text and licensing key and clicked activate and nothing. Very interesting to see how this works. Licensing. So now, oh, we hit Claude is compacting. No, Claude is compacting. That's like no. David does a smart thing. I think you put a to-do list and then you switch over to a new conversation so that you don't have to deal with the compacting tax. So I'm learning. I'm learning. I'm learning because now that puts him in timeout for like a minute, and I need that minute. I need you coding every minute of the day, Claude. Like you're not allowed to take a break, Claude. Meanwhile, while this is going, you log after every task. Oh, that's really good. I like that. While he's doing that, we can go and get content. I think it's this one. Log out of their test, then after every task and clear, then you have a read the last log. That sounds way more efficient. That sounds way more efficient, I know. Okay, let's see. I'm gonna take this piece of content just because we're bored. And this automation already works. So I like the fact that this is, okay, so this, we're gonna paste the text. We're gonna do bottom of funnel and click add. Okay, start the timer. One piece of content is in the queue. We're starting at 9:28. Make a note of that. 9:28. You also have a trail, which you did. Oh, that's actually really good. It's now generating that one piece of content. Nice. Nice. So Claude, mine's more complex. It's a complete system. I know. things are crazy. Okay, if push deploys, open the settings, check, enter, activate license request. This will tell us if the button is being pressed. If you don't see it, okay, cool. So he says it's done. So 28 seconds ago. So okay, so it's building the next one. The next API or the next build. Building the environment, deploying from here. Vibe coding. Today was quite a day in the community. Oh my. We vibe coded the start of a content automation app. Similar, almost similar to this. Very, very similar actually to the whole content automation app that I have. So it does basically an avatar. Oh, my other one is working. There he is. He's working. Right now, he's going through the process to produce one piece of content. It'll take 10 minutes and cost, I don't know, dollar or something, $1.27. Cost $1.27 for him to go through, all the way through in 10 minutes. So we're almost done. What's up? So this is the one that's like kind of running on my computer. That's like local, and this one runs great. I just don't want to lose my data. Now this one should be done deploying. Perfect. So refresh. Okay. Let me check the license. Okay, nothing. So we check the log. What? No log. What's up, Wellbet? Welcome to the chat. We are. There we go. License info. Oh, it looks like it did find it. It looks like it did find the information. Let me just download this, and here's log. Here's the log. It tried to it. What's up, Wellbet? We are getting our app ready to distribute on Railway to members in the community so that they can start running this. Okay, so right now Claude is just figuring out how to map and actually do the license key for it basically. So this is good that I'm going through this. The web app is not done yet. If I were to do a web app, I would have to do a lot more infrastructure of like token usage and like login and saving their data and all of that. That's a multi-week project to get it up, to get it to that stage. So I was talking with Claude and I was like, what's the most MVP, just quick, fast, before I invest the time and energy? Because I already have members that are like, look, we need this. And so I need to get into their business because they need to start using it. And then I need feedback. So I'm going this way, which is the licensing route. So that I can basically create a little license key. You can download this, you get the software, you host it in Railway, and then add the license key, and then you add your own API keys, and then you just go ham. So so there's no charging for usage, basically, which is nice. Licensing max. Oh. But what if it's the same device, a machine, and it's a rebuild? I have to create one after I even rebuild every time, a different license key. So that's why we are going this route for the automation. Anyways, while that's going, the actual app works. All right, let's look at this piece of content. It's done.
You spent 10 hours filming and editing 10 videos and they did okay. What if I told you there's a way to get weeks of content done in less than an hour? Most business owners feel trapped on a content treadmill, trading their life for disappearing posts. I used to be one of them. I spent entire Sundays filming, editing, and still felt like I was falling behind. Then I discovered this AI powered system. Now I create an entire month's worth of engaging videos in under 60 minutes. No more hoarse voice, no more editing nightmares. Just consistent, attention-grabbing content that actually gets results. Stop working for your content and make your content work for you. DM me the word AI and I'll show you exactly how to ditch the treadmill for good.
Pretty nifty, right? That is the AI avatar. Pretty wild. So let's now schedule that to publish and schedule. That's it. Now it's going to get scheduled. And if you look in the calendar, there we go. We're queued up until Thursday. 4 videos tomorrow, 3 videos today, 5 videos Wednesday, and now we start stacking this one. What's up? Haven't tried Agent Zero. I'll definitely try it. Right now, everyone's having fun with vibe coding. Let's see. So now he told me what changed, server detects, fingerprints, and then okay, so he says he fixed it. How many APIs need to run it? About 8, 7, 8 APIs, give or take. How many? Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 API keys. It's crazy, but how's things going? Nice. Things are good. So it takes 8 to 9 API keys, give or take. The real shocker for people is actually HeyGen subscription, because that alone is just $100 just to do that. Just to do the HeyGen clone. It's like super annoying, but they're the only ones that's like a monthly subscription for token credits. But everyone else is like pay per usage, funded with $5, $10, whatever, and then you're good. So, but like the whole thing, you'll be creating more than 30 days of content for probably less than like $150, give or take, which is, you could waste $150 on a lot of other things. 30 days of content, drop in the bucket, nothing. So now I think I need a new license key, but let's see. Let's try it. Okay. Bingo. Fuck yeah. That worked. License key works. Yes. I now have a license key. Okay, perfect. And since this license key, I got to put myself on the agency license. Oh, this one's the 4%. I was just thinking like security wise. Okay, that's good enough. I like that. I'm happy with that. Now, the next thing. Okay, I did that. Is there anything else we need to do to test to deploy this? One thing I have to do is like put this behind a paywall. Or not a paywall, but password login type thing. Actually, is there a way? Wow, we actually did licensing. Success! That's actually moving real fast. In Railway, can you tell me how to like password protect an app or a website? There should be a way. There's got to be a way. Yes, there are a few ways. Basic auth. If you're running something like a no, this is Railway. If you only need the app accessible from Railway services, not the public internet, you can remove the public domain and use Railway's internal networking instead. This is password protected per se. I thought there's like an easier way. Okay, so technically, and we have Postgres. Okay. So now I more need to do two things. Interesting. Profile. For the AI profile, when they click AI import, it takes up this like whole page with like a pop-up, and then there's like a tiny box, and you have to scroll down in the middle, and there's like a lot of scrolling because it takes up the whole page. It tries to put it in the middle. You could just put very simple like a text box right above at the very top for content strategy. Just put a text box right there that just says AI import. Real simple, and then no need for a pop-up. And then it fills out all of the information. Making it easy. Also have like an onboarding checklist for the user, like a get started checklist that they have to check off. Because they're kind of going around tabs. Like step one, they have to add their license key. And then step two, they have to fill out their business profile. And then step three is they have to add their Hagen avatar. So in the settings, can you move Hagen avatar to the very top of the settings section? And then next below him, can you go and also add the thumbnail headshot also above at the very top? So and then for license, put license at the very, very bottom. And yeah, I want fish.audio moved up, and then also the voice parameters next to the add a voice. And then the avatar position, I want that next to the Hagen avatar section. And then I want publishing schedule underneath that. And that's something I have to do as part of the onboarding, is that they have to go through and do the HeyGen, they have to do the avatar, the voice. And then adjust the publishing schedule. And then you could move profile to the back, so that is dashboard, calendar, profile, and then settings as the menu bar at the top. Yeah, we want to guide them so that could do that as well too. I don't know why Claude just gave me a whole paragraph of things to do, but I don't know if we're missing something, but we're good. I think we fixed all that. Claude is being super like specific, but hey, Claude. Not gonna lie, I think we already did a lot of that stuff too. We just finished the API key and all that stuff. So just confirm that. Right now we were just testing, for example. Hopefully we'll see if the oh, I don't know why you gave me the whole like roadmap again, Claude, but I feel like we changed most of these. So just double check, but I think we changed all of these. We're just finishing the licensing, which I tested, and I have the license working. So now we're just kind of going through and making these changes that I mentioned right here about the onboarding smooth checklist, and then also make sure that the user has persistent data. They don't lose their work when they fill out like their profile or their configuration settings, so that even if we update through the railway, they don't lose all their data as well too. Keep in mind. Man, David, how's the local AI going? Yeah, how is the local AI going, David? Let's see. Belly's like, Dr. AI 3? Yep, 3 AI doctors. If you limit to everything Claude tells you, you will never ship. I know. Well, now, I told Claude. Claude was like, it's very odd. Claude was giving me the whole, like, here's everything we're doing. I'm like, Claude, we already did that. Like, why? I think it compacted. And when he compacts, he gets like, blah, blah, blah. Hopefully, we'll do treadmill. I need to get on the treadmill. My trying to do this hackathon app, health goes to the very back of the list, and so we definitely would want to take care of our health. So, but yeah, that's. But I'm actually excited. Okay, so that works. Now he's going and putting together a whole update. Uh-oh, kind of scared. Claude said he has a plan, but it's like I don't trust Claude. And what are you gonna do, Claude? Awesome. One of the members of the community just vibe coded their app, but they use Vercel and they were stuck here. Oh, Edom, there you go. Actually, perfect. I was actually just talking. I was looking at your message right now, and said, "Well, actually, this worked for me. Perfect, perfect, nice." Did you end up doing Railway? Because that's what I'm actually working on right now. Is like deploying an app in Railway, and Railway makes it so nice. Vercel was like super complicated. Onboard checklist, settings reorganized, and the old plan had a lot of completed items and the future roadmap that is relevant to the session. Okay, cool. So, yes, railway, nice, perfect. That worked out good. Because it's a lot easier, at least for getting to where we are right now. Is like there's a lot of like extra steps, and you want to make the process as smooth as possible, relatively. Because this is a whole thing of like basically deploying the web on a web server. But that's the workflow. It's just Claude Code, VS Code, and basically Railway, which is like super nice. So, and then while we're doing that, this guy is publishing content. There we go. We just published another one. So this one, while we're building the other one, this guy's working perfectly. I'm like terrified. I don't want to lose this guy. Because this guy is working perfectly. I'm like, oh, perfect. So now I'm going to take more content. Feel you on that, right? It's like everything's working. It's like don't touch it, don't breathe, don't look at it. I would get a domain tomorrow and wrap it up. Nice. Well, at least for me, this way I'm going is a little bit different. I'm trying to package it so it runs reliably on Runway, and then I'm gonna give you guys the software to run on Railway with a license key, because then I'm not responsible for infrastructure. No SaaS, no API. You run your own servers. You run your own API keys. One, then there's no cost to you, so your cost is nothing, just your usage. And then two, you could deploy it on Railway, so you can work for any device, Windows, PC. And then I'm in the licensing business. Um, oh wow, I gave him quite the activate the license key, fill out the business profile, create your avatar, create your voice, create the thumbnail, and configure your scheduling. That was quite the onboarding and well too. Claude is like, your channel? Which channel? Let's see. In the future, can you post a tutorial on how to make a full YouTube channel with AI tools and post it on your channel? It's too valuable. I'm gonna give it to my community members. Cause like YouTube, you gotta understand. Like if I'm gonna put all the time and effort into that, like I'll just give it to my community members. Because for them, we're actually going through the whole process of how to set all this up and everything. This is going to be a very big update right here, where Claude is going to be working away. While Claude is working away, we're just going to move him over here because looking at Claude is boring, let's be honest. I mean, it's interesting to read, don't get me wrong, but like for what we're doing right now, he does not serve entertainment value. However, this guy, we could just pump in content. I want you to create more content, like 5 more, and lean into them, all the pain points, as we mentioned, for them not, and also like the objections as well too. Because while they're struggling to figure out what to post, my AI avatar is already posted 4 times today and was done in 10 minutes. Basically work, just look at the ICP profile, basically, and then I want you to answer these. Jesus. M4 integrated GPU with 10 GPU cores. Holy Jesus, well bet. Well bet you're doing some dope stuff. That's like, man, AI enthusiast, music is my therapy, always chasing peace of mind. Very nice. AI content. And now, copy this. And then we're just gonna paste this. That's a good one. That's a good one. That's a good one. Boop. Okay, that's in the oven. And then, I mean, the cost of the content is like next to nothing. Like, it's only costing what, $1.27 for every piece of content. $1.27, $1.27, $1.27. That's nothing. Nothing sauce. Now he's generating the B-roll, generating the avatar. Nice. I would like to add a config file so that this thing goes through like the initial settings really fast. Problem is RAM. You have to get the biggest 32 gig. You can only do AI, but might be tight. Ooh, 32 is pretty tight. AI produced by M Styles. Dope name. I know more RAM is what we need. They're artificially creating a RAM shortage, which is such baloney. Because you shall not own a computer and be happy. They want you to rent. And you're like, even your computer, which is like so annoying. So, Claude is so nice working in the background. What's happening to your audio, by the way? If I move a screen, basically, or if I bring up a tab or something, then it's definitely lagging. I can come up and explain, John, if he wants me to. Oh, is it that bad already? Yeah, you can come up and let me know. Because I changed it, MacBook microphone. I'm just going to buy a new microphone at this point. Oh, no, it isn't. Okay, cool. Because I put on no, let's see, checking noise suppression. Good, quiet. I meant on the hardware specs. Oh, okay, cool. Oh, I thought you were talking about the hardware. Oh, no, we're good, cool. I was just more of, just to see if the error message was, the audio was lagging. We'll save it, David. No worries. I'm about to go grab something to eat in a moment. And now he's created the avatar. I gotta change the
Did you
avatar.
see AI video a year ago and think it looked terrible? Like weird mouths and flat eyes? Yeah, me too. That was then. While you were waiting for it to get better, it got scary good. My AI clone filmed 4 videos this morning while I was at the gym. People think I'm everywhere and never sleep. They comment on my energy. They have no idea I haven't touched a camera in 6 months. The tech is so good now, nobody can tell. And while you're convinced it still looks fake, your competitors are posting daily. They're getting visible, taking clients that should be yours. You're not protecting your brand by avoiding AI, you're protecting your invisibility. The question isn't, does AI look real anymore? It does. The real question is how much longer you're going to stay invisible. What do you think about AI video? Let me know in the comments.
I really need a better voice cloner. We're gonna probably test out 11 Labs on another day, not tonight. Your PC is 100 gigabyte blah blah, a page file, 50 GB model, 30 GB RAM to run 14 GB model on a 16 GB, on a this GB, on a 48 GB. How many more GBs? We need all the GBs. Give me all the GBs. So that's the avatar, not bad. And then it's generating the avatar.
Ever feel like you're stuck on repeat with posting content? You wake up Monday, coffee in hand, ready to finally be consistent, then life happens. Client calls, emails, unexpected problems. Suddenly, it's Friday. You promise yourself you'll batch film this weekend. You need a break. Then Sunday rolls around and you just don't have it in you. Monday morning, coffee, phone. I really need to start posting more. Sound familiar? I've lived this loop for years. The intention is there, but the follow through, that's the hard part. You keep waiting for the perfect time, but it never comes. Here's the secret most people miss. There is no right time. There's just now or never. The cycle doesn't break itself. You need a system that shows up for you even when life gets crazy. One that doesn't consume your entire week. What if you could consistently share valuable content without the stress? Let me know in the comments. What's your biggest content creation struggle right now?
Nice. 8 years old. I know that sounds like a NASA setup that David has. Auto highs when all other completes. Nice. So this should be getting a new deployment soon. Okay, push to GitHub. As a voiceover artist, I'm wanting more, but overall impressive. Oh yeah, don't worry. Like, I really want to improve. The lip sync needs some fine tuning. Yeah, there's a whole lag to it.
Ever feel like you're stuck on repeat with posting content? You wake up Monday, coffee in hand, ready to finally be consistent, then life
And
happens.
there's a lag to
Client
it.
calls, emails, unexpected problems. Suddenly it's Friday. You promise yourself you'll batch film this weekend. You need a break. Then Sunday rolls around and you just don't have.
Yeah, and there's a whole other thing to update with the model. I really want to improve the voice, because the voice will make it sound a lot better. And then doing AI locally takes a beast of a machine. Yeah, it's like, I mean, you're gonna drop like $7,000 to $10,000, like minimally, for like a beast of a machine to like run. So it's like you're cutting all subscriptions at that point. No subscriptions. Um, and then I'm gonna fine tune the. We're gonna swap it out. The voice sounds good, actually. Oh, nice. Oh, very
Have
nice.
it in
That gives
you.
me comforting.
Monday morning, coffee, phone. I really need to start posting more. Sound
And
familiar?
then if
I've lived.
we look at a final video,
Ever feel like you're stuck on repeat with posting content? You wake up Monday, coffee in hand, ready to finally be consistent, then life happens. Client calls, emails, unexpected problems. Suddenly it's Friday. You promise yourself you'll batch film this weekend. You need a break. Then Sunday rolls around and you just don't have it in you. Monday morning, coffee, phone. I really need to start posting more. Sound familiar? I've lived this loop for years. The intention is there, but the follow through, that's the hard part. You keep waiting for the perfect time, but it never comes. Here's the secret most people miss: there is no right time, there's just now or never. The cycle doesn't break itself. You need a system that shows up for you even when life gets crazy, one that doesn't consume your entire week. What if you could consistently share valuable content without the stress? Let me know in the comments, what's your biggest content creation struggle right now?
I
Ever
wanna
feel like
I wanna make him a smart, a blank blank, a asterisk asterisk. I wanna like make him just like troll people. Like I wanna make him rage bait. How do I could program enable rage bait mode? um, Sick. That's actually pretty dope. Um,
you're stuck on repeat with
and then we can schedule that one. Let's take a look at this one.
Did you see AI video a year ago and think it looked terrible? Like weird mouths and flat eyes? Yeah, me too. That was then. While you were waiting for it to get better, it got scary good. My AI clone filmed 4 videos this morning while I was at the gym. People think I'm everywhere and never sleep. They comment on my energy. They have no idea I haven't touched a camera in 6 months. The tech is so good now, nobody can tell. And while you're convinced it still looks fake, your competitors are posting daily. They're getting visible, taking clients that should be yours. You're not protecting your brand by avoiding AI, you're protecting your invisibility. The question isn't, does AI look real anymore? It does. The real question is how much longer you're going to stay invisible. What do you think about AI video? Let me know in the comments.
Not bad. Not bad. This is just week 2. I'm not saying I wouldn't love to try. I really have to. You guys are doing live, like gear. His avatar looks and sounds great. I mean, it's decent for just the second week of January. But I'm waiting till March, until December of the rest of the end of the year. This dude is gonna be so AI 3D. Like, let's see. I haven't heard it really try. There are some videos on YouTube. Some guy's done it with 3 Max. It's like the guy who's the server Chuck server or something like that. I feel like he would do something like that. is like stack Mac towers to basically make or run your own parameter models. See, the thing is the size. Like, the interesting stuff you want to get to is 120 billion parameters. That's basically like ChatGPT, basically. Network Chuck.
Did you
He's
see
dope.
AI?
He's way too advanced for me, but I feel super confident watching his videos. I feel like you guys watching my videos is like me watching Chuck videos. I feel like I know what I'm doing, but then as when I start doing like stuff, I'm like I have no clue. I'll look at terminal and I'll be like, screw this. I'm like not happening. Oh, also that's another thing. Also, the user may be clicking the schedule button for two records roughly close to the same time. I submitted two records simultaneously for the schedule button, 10 seconds apart, and they both took the same time slot. So there may be like a queuing thing or something just in case they're trying to just batch like maybe 5 or 10 records to just batch be scheduled. So try and add that or keep that in mind or fix. We'll just give him to fix that. Luke says, for those who are beginners, where do you suggest to start? Google AI Studio. It's completely free, and you could build any app, anything you want. Just talk to him. He's like an intern. He's not an intern. He's basically like a senior software developer, and completely free. And because it will automatically hook up chat, video, image, model, anything there. I would recommend start there. It's completely free, and then when you've got some apps in there, you're willing to take it to the next level, Claude Code and VS Code, just go straight into the deep end. It's going to have a high learning curve. It's going to be a little bit of struggle, but on the other side, you never have to learn NAN ever again. NAN, irrelevant. Like I will never, wait, no, I'm not going back. It's like PTSD. I don't want to go back. But yeah, Luke, start your vibe coding journey a day. More importantly, spend 1 hour a day vibe coding. I know it's like, it sounds crazy a lot, but like 1 hour a day will keep the unemployment away. Hello, Coach Jaja. Hope you're having a blessed day. Happy New Year. She's an angel. So, we're vibe coding the app right now where let's schedule these two apps. Boop. I love the schedule feature. You just click the little schedule button, and the cost is pretty consistent within a penny. I think the penny cost is like basically, yeah, this is a whole. So now that it's scheduling, it's going to go find the time slot. Oh, good question, Digital King. This isn't Bolt. This is just Claude Code. Claude Code and VS Code, the goat. Like, I would never be able to like code this to be this far in the ocean, the coding ocean on my own. No way, I would drown. Claude Code is like keeping me afloat, and he's doing all the work. So I have him running on the back end. Well, Ben, picking a problem he is facing and vibe coding to solve it would be a good place to start. That's a great, also too, well, bit too. Start with Google A Studio, completely free, and pick a problem where you're like, oh man, I want to upgrade a prompt, a custom GPT, or you want to click a button, input some information, and automatically get an output. That would be a good one. Actually, list out, this would be a really good one, list out on a piece of paper all the 10 things that take you all the time in your day, like all the time suck. Like, oh, I got to respond to emails. Oh, I got to respond to content, or I got to respond to customer emails. Oh, I got to create content. That's another hours. Oh, I got to fill out invoices. Oh, I got to respond or qualify leads. Like, whatever those tasks are, list them all out and put the hours a week it's taking you to do that task, sort them by priority, and then that first one is like, okay, how can Claude, it may be custom GPT, like prompt. Alex, the math guy, says, how did you make this? Just talking to VS Code. Nothing special. Just talking to him, say, I want this, and I want this. And I don't, he hasn't done any of the coding, for example. He's like, oh, you have my appreciation. Yeah. How may I reciprocate? Nah, just hit that share button, Luke. Just welcome to the chat. Sit in the background, just relax, and then we'll be sharing, ask questions here and there so that you can see what's coming out. What tool actually makes the content? Two tools. OpenRouter, which gets you access to all the large language models, the text. That does all the writing. The image is Nano Banana Pro. The video is VO3. That's it. And it's just prompts underneath the hood. And then go back to dashboard. And it pumps out content for $1.28 per content. That to me is like economical. I mean, you could self-host and cut that to null. Like if you self-host, like if you have like a $5,000 computer or more, you could cut that cost in half, if not more. Could you decide during the time of check of user race condition solution average measure checks to the source or icon lowest ID wins updates retries now when basically find the progress so each will find their own slot simultaneously. Nice, very nice. Thank you, Luke, for the share. I appreciate that. But please, he's like, yeah, you just have to pay the power bill. Just keep this thing plugged in. Well, technically, if this works out, this will be in a server in the cloud, and so that would actually be really cool. Oh, whoa. Oh, look at this. A getting started checklist. Get a license key. Oh, see, look how nice I am as a software developer. I created a quick start checklist, an onboarding checklist for new users, so that you know what to do when you sign up the app. You should get the license key, add your Heijian avatar, add your thumbnail headshot, fill out the business profile, add the voice, and configure your publishing schedule. And or you could just say, you know what, John, I don't want to listen to you, and just say I'll finish it later. Mine went from 100 watt average boost to 170 max and now 400, so I'll probably max out at 20 megawatts per hour. That's the biggest things. I'm not gonna lie, I'm on home server talk on TikTok, like fascinated just looking at people's home servers and seeing it's so like people's nice homes, and then they have like this big old server rack, and I'm just like, what do you put in a server rack? Like I was so good. I know you home host your home video server, so you could create your own Netflix at home, basically, which I do recommend you do. I want my own like archive.org or Anna's Archive, so I want my own like book server. I want a media server. I want NAN. I want a self-host. I want my own private models. I want 120 billion parameters. John has a big wish list. It's gonna work out. Okay, actually that's pretty good. This is you don't have to pay for any videos. Yeah, there's no like full cut all subscriptions. I think this is going to be the year that we cut all subscriptions and tools and we vibe code and hook up our own home servers and just like to the man, whatever. Have our own software that does cool things. Oh, that's a little fixie thing. I do want to click the generate button in a moment. So we need to feed this thing with more content. Perfect. More content. It's like feed the fire with coal. I'm just being lazy right now and going to Claude for like content, but technically the app will write content for you. Like it will write content. It has a generate content button too. So once once you fill out the business profile, it now will generate content for you. You just generate content and it will write the whole script for you. So you could do researching, but I'm trying to make this thing so easy so that you have no excuse to publish like 3-4 times a day. And anyone that's like, oh, publishing 3 times a day is so hard, it's like, oh, you should be using John, Dr. AI's content engine. It publishes with the click of a button. And like, where do I get it? And you go, simple text skills, get the license. And then you just publish and it takes you 30 minutes. I truly love, enjoy, and appreciate the fact that I'm in the room right now, and that you're definitely in the right room, Luke. You just have to be curious. Everyone's at the same level. We're all curious what are people doing with AI? Like, how are you using AI in your business for leads, marketing, automation? So the main summary is start vibe coding 1 hour a day. Start with Google AI Studio. It's completely free. If you like Google Studio, graduate as quickly as possible to VS Code and Claude Code. Get a $20 Claude subscription, and then list out problems, or not problems, well, problems and but more tasks that are done manually in your business, and start automating them. Luke says, "Love what you say, man. He's community's mate." No, I have amazing members like David. Welbut's gonna join. We're doing good. Like, it's an amazing community. Like, we're truly blessed. Today was a great class. Today we vibe coded a light version of this. This whole week we're coding a version of this. Like, I made a very simple version of it. So you guys are gonna vibe code. You just pop in the text and out comes your talking avatar. It's like super simple. But for what it does is like super complex. So, hey, hot sauce is in the house. What's up? So now, did we do we have content loaded? Oh, I don't think we have. So pop this in. Generate. That's my only job, is I copy the text. Oops. Not generate. Add. There we go. And see, it adds it to the queue. And right now it's going to generate the script. Watch, no hands. It's going to move. It's so cool. Done. It generated the script. It generated the captions. It's now generating the voice. It's going to generate the avatar. So do you upload from the cloud? Everything's handled in the cloud, all through API services. And you need, I think I said 9 API services. So much more than just OpenAI. There's 9 API services for this. But you bring your own keys. BYOB. No, BYOK. Bring your own keys. Thrive with Troy. Thank you for the follow. Welcome. So I'm creating content. Make no doubt. I'm like, oh, I'm working hard. I'm getting the camera. Oh, I gotta film. Oh, what do I say? What do I type? Oh my God, content is so hard. Oh, my battery's dead. Oh no, I can't create content. The battery's dead. None of that. None of that. I don't have to get on camera. I can just sit here and relax with you, beautiful people. Isn't that amazing? Meanwhile, while I'm talking to you guys, the avatar is getting created. This is a clone factory. If you want to talk about like Star Wars, Attack of the Clones, this is a clone like factory. If you think about it, like I am giving you not a clone, I'm giving you a clone factory, so you can produce as many clones and as much content as you want using this factory. Like, I'm giving away a factory. Yep, it's available to members inside the community. No extra charge. Well, at least starting off, I'm gonna start charging for it based on the license fees. The licensing is just based on how many to post a day. I think the starter plan, like, you could post up to 2 times a day, which is more than enough to be dangerous. I don't know if it's Next.js. I think it's Node.js. I could be wrong. I think it's like Node.js. I know it's got like some JavaScript, a little bit of Python. It's heavy Python. I don't know what else to say. Yeah, it's like 9 APIs and then that. Yeah, it's like Python, Node.js. It's like, so do I know much of Python, Node.js? No. I know very beginner Python, but I know nothing of Node.js. But that's what Claude wanted, so whatever Claude wants, Claude's driving right now. So we're adding extra features, but this is actually dope. because now React front end depends on the node core, and the next is the framework on the node. See, that's the advanced stuff that I want to learn. I want to get better at software development this year. Because, like, like, it's interesting. Programming may not be that relevant of a skill set to have. However, software engineering actually will be more valuable in the sense of like being, yeah, programming. I mean, everyone's just vibe coding, but being able to architect a whole system, I think, and actually that's going to be a whole more valuable skill set. He's like, I just checked Python and Node.js. Oh, nice. That's pretty much it. Do you have a community link in your bio? Yes, Luke. I have a community of 155 amazing entrepreneurs like Coder Do David, and we have classes Tuesday through Friday. We have 30 courses on everything you could ever want to talk about AI: avatars, voice agents, NAN, Claude Code, GenSpark, the classics, the classics, ChatGPT, Claude, GenSpark, Gemini. We're going through a 5-week AI accelerator program. We started this year. Admission is only $97 a month, and you can cancel anytime. And then with that, you get a 1 hour one-on-one session with me one time, where I'm going to give you a personalized AI roadmap to show you exactly how to leverage what specific tools and what specific automations in your business to buy you back 24 hours every single week. I know, 24 hours every single week, I could guarantee. That's the easy thing with like their automations. And then I have a 3-month AI consultant certification program, so that people that want to be certified by me with AI, so that they're super dangerous and they could go and become AI consultants and show them how to land their first client in 90 days. That's in my higher ticket program. I have a lot of things. It's mostly like the cohort community, and then B2B implementations, like working with the business and saying, here's how to automate, here's how to get insane competitive advantage by automating your business without having to hire employees. I don't like It's very interesting. I'm having so much fun just rocking this guy. And then I give away prompts, custom GPTs. We have like 10 powerful custom GPTs. We're giving away apps now, full applications we're giving away inside the community. Uh, we have a ton of stuff. Does it auto push? Yes. It pushes to 6 social media channels at the same time, and it's scheduled or programmed to publish 4 times a day, every single day, on all 6 social media channels. And this is my best part right here. It's designed to write custom SEO tags for every single social media channel, and they're optimized for each channel. It's not copy paste. Every channel gets its own tailored. He's like, "Thank you, Provide. What's the heaven? Thank you for being so thorough." No, this is I'm blessed that I get to do what I do. I get to learn AI. I get to share automation and tools to help my community business owners save 24 hours a week, get more leads, get more sales, develop their product, mostly fix their tech. It's like so that they can basically get their leads and sales. Like yesterday, we set up one of the members in the community, Monica, with Stan Store and an email marketing tool. And then as soon as we set it up, she sent her first email list out or email blast out saying, "Hey, my store's open." And 30 minutes later, she sold her first product. And that was actually yesterday. So this morning she texted me and she's like, "I got 3 more sales." I'm like, "Keep going, keep going." So he's like, "Vibe is on point." And then I share. I don't, as you can notice, I don't gatekeep. Whatever you guys ask, I will give you guys the secrets because I want you guys to crush it with AI. And then I show what I'm working on. I usually just show what I'm working on, like my work, my projects. Because this is like what's like the peak of the peak. What's like the most advanced you could do with AI. Um, and this is coming out because I am lazy. I don't want to do the work. I want AI to do all of the work. Huh, it says I need to activate a key, but... Oh, I do need to activate a key. Let me create a... I need to create a agency key. Well, actually, no. I want to get the message to see, like, what happens. Like, how does this stop me? Leverage, scale. That's the game. The game is take over the world. So this means I've saved myself from publishing, let's just say 81 videos. So let's say every video takes about an hour to do. So that means 80 hours back in my life. And if we do 80 times, let's say 100 hourly rate, I've already saved 8 grand. More 80 hours is more important to me. I could care less about the hourly rate. It's more like I just saved myself 80 hours this week. Eliminated. Like literally 80 hours. Hey John, I'm your boss. And imagine me as your boss. Hi, I'm your boss. And I go, you know what? John, you've been working too hard. I'm going to automate 80 hours of work next month that you don't have to work anymore. No, you don't have to work that. I'm going to eliminate 80 hours back. You don't have to create short form content, John, anymore. That's now automated. And I'm like, thanks, boss. Thanks, boss. I like this company. I'm the only boss where I say, you don't have to work on the weekends. And in fact, you don't even have to. That task I gave you, don't worry, we've automated it. That is just cheating. Pretty crazy. Pretty crazy. So this one, let's take a look at this video. This video just came out of the oven. Fresh out of the oven.
What if I told you that your quest for authenticity is costing you clients? You're right, people want the real you, but they can't want the real you if they don't know you exist. While you wait for that perfect, authentic moment, your competitor is showing up every single day. They're not more real, they're just more visible. And visibility wins. Your audience isn't choosing between authentic you and AI you. They're choosing between you and someone else entirely. And right now they're choosing someone else because that someone else actually shows up. I posted 4 times today using an AI avatar that looks and sounds just like me. It created a week's worth of content before lunch. My audience feels connected. They trust me. They buy from me. Is that less authentic than posting once a month when you finally feel inspired? Your audience needs you to be present, not perfect. Follow for more AI content secrets that help you show up consistently and win.
And he'll sell for you too. Mad Scientist. That's actually my gamer name. When I do first-person shooters, my gamer name is actually Mad Scientist. So I'm like, I'm lazy. I don't want to do the work. Like, I would do everything humanly possible so I don't have to do the work. And computers are actually very okay. So that took 10 minutes to create, and $1.28 to produce. Some electricity too. So we'll just click schedule and go to the calendar, and there it is. There it is, and it'll post. So now we're stacking 4 a day, 5 a day, 4 a day. So this whole week is all stacked up. Tom, the software works, like, and it's working. So, and I'm making a much easier way to give you guys access to the software through Railway. So you just deploy it on Railway, and it has now like a whole onboarding process to be like, here's how to get started, get the key, get the agent, do the avatar, do the headshot, fill out the profile. The profile, you guys are gonna love the business profile. It's 30 questions every business needs to know about their marketing in order for it to be effective. The questions alone are going to blow your way. Is a possible way your avatar can look more realistic, or does it matter your thoughts? There's ways to actually improve the quality of the the model. So we just did it close to using Nano Banana Pro to do the avatar. Excuse me. And you can after it outputs, you can run it through a enhancer or upscaler. Usually when it's like a skin upscaler, and that will bring in more realism. Because usually when they come out, they look too polished. Like if you look at him, where is he? Where's my avatar? Where's my AI employee?
What if I told you that
I'll just mute him. So he's very candy, very shiny still. And there's there's more expensive models that will animate the hands. The problem is it like 5x's the cost per video. So that's why it's like trying to do this, but also at an economic way. I know I need to take my meticulous detail orientation cap off. Because also the other thing is I increase the quality of the B-roll. So technically we're using VO3, which is like, I think the best quality. Where is the video? There we go. Rep out, clear, like B-roll that looks somewhat related to whatever they're talking about. Simple. Of course, there's a lot of trade-offs. Now this guy is starting to bring in content too. And the quality of the B-roll is like really good too. Like I was surprised. I thought VO3 would be like super expensive, but kinda. It's like 30 cents for like 8 seconds of video. So, and this is just one format. Like this video, this is just one. Yeah, the B-roll is like the best. It's using VO3, and it's doing like 8 seconds, and the quality is crisp, and it works for any brand. Just like, and then with him behind it, you got
what
enough
if I
to look
told you
at.
that your quest for
So I just want to nail this format. There's other formats where they're more like POV, like actual like influencer style. That's going to be the next evolution. We're going to do him in the scene. So he's the character in the scene going on. So that's next. It just costs a little more to do, to actually take your avatar and actually embed them in. It's a little more complex of a workflow, but that would be next, is like so that you can basically build a personal brand. Because if your avatar sees you or your ideal avatar having some dream outcome or talking about what you're referring to, like it will convert a lot better. So I'm gonna clean up the photos. So there's a lot. I mean, this is just version 1, and then we schedule. Oh, did we schedule that one? Yeah, we scheduled that one. I mean, it's just and then AI, and then I'm going to, I mean, it will write content soon. It kind of does it right now, but we're gonna improve the model for writing, having it right. And then my job is just load content in here, go top, middle, bottom of funnel, and click add. That's it. Done. That's all I have to do. Let's I also want you to give me sales. Now I want you to focus on copy for people that don't know AI because they may lose their job. Companies are downsizing, removing people that aren't AI fluent. Job applications are requiring people have an AI fluency. And so people that want an AI side hustle and be fluent in AI so that they can have a side hustle of selling high ticket automations to small businesses and become the AI expert both at their company or their business or for their community. That's going to be the biggest gold rush right now, that they don't want to lose out on that opportunity and not be AI skilled or proficient. So join This is to sell the consultancy, to become a consultant in just 3 months. So write like 3 notes about that. So write content for that. Right, I want to grab attention, add value, and convert while hands off. This thing actually, if let me show you guys a sneak peek. In the content, I didn't know this. I did a lot of research about like what actually makes content convert into sales. Um, this is again, there's 30 questions that you fill out on a form in the app, for it to know like what content actually converts for your customers and your clients to like move them towards a sale, handles objections. Because if you have really good marketing, then sales is easy. They come in, they've already qualified themselves, they already know who you are, they already trust you, they've already gotten value from your content and your marketing. And then for sales, they're just like, I'm ready to start now because something happened in their life and they need the issue now. So I didn't realize that there's top of funnel call to actions, middle of funnel call to actions, and bottom of funnel call to actions. And if you put different keywords for different ones, you can track them through your automation and through your ManyChat automation so that you know when they're top of funnel, middle of funnel, and bottom of funnel. Um, this is like the survey questions are like, this is under your brand voice. What's your brand voice? What's your writing style? Candace, welcome. So this is 30 questions that every business owner needs to answer in order for them to effectively do marketing. You'll love this exercise just before you get started, and it works for any business. Oh, we stacking content, just stacking content. 3 videos, 4 videos, 5 videos, 5 videos. Is your avatar from a picture or HeyGen? Oh, great point or comment, Tom. So I found a way that you bypass the training the avatar model, and you just need a photo. And also, caveat just for other people that go through this, HeyGen has 2 photo models on the back end, and you have to be very careful which one you pick because one will animate gestures and one won't. The one that animates gestures is 2,100% more in API cost for the same video. So if you choose the wrong API, or the wrong API model, you will get charged 2,000% more per API usage for the same videos. So little things you learn. I've burned a ton of API credits to try and learn about models and costs, and I know more than I want to know about image models, video models, optimizing. But these things like make a difference because if you're trying to pump out like 90 videos a month minimally, like that actually makes a difference because it's the difference between paying, let's say, $1.28 times 90. You're either going to pay $115 or you can pay $358. Like it actually goes up more than that. So that's like the difference is like it's like insane. Or it's actually a lot more because it's going to be, yeah, it will go up to about $4 or $5 a video, which, I mean, there is a thing with going towards higher quality. Like you could always go infinitely up in the sense of there are higher quality models that make more like humanistic, like realism and stuff. They just cost. They're just expensive. Your mistakes doesn't have to be our mistake. Oh, I only spent like $170. Let's say like all in development is like $200 in API credits, and then let's say 2 months of $100 cloud subscription. So let's say all in $400 in cost, and maybe 2 months of 1 month. Well, it's really like 1 month of vibe coding hard, if you think about it, to get to like this app of like MVP. This is way over engineered though, kind of thing. But the goal from this, because we did we did a $1,500 cash prize contest inside the community to automate your content. And that this was evolved from there because it solves the problem. Like, I want full content automation. I want to paste an idea in, just paste the text, and I want my video content out, good quality, talking to an avatar. Yeah, it's about $400 I've spent, like, all in on like 200 for API costs. Just trial and error, testing API, testing image models, testing video models, testing the automation, testing the logic, testing prompts. Oh my God, going through prompts for all the models, all the image, the thumbnail models, the headshot models, the avatar, all custom prompting. So yes, full content automation. But the other side is like the cost per video, like you're still cheaper than like a freelancer. You're still cheaper than any other marketing agency. It drops your cost of fulfillment. Like if you're a marketing agency, like next to nothing. So now he's going through, and then over the next couple months, VO3, I'm banking is going to get better. That's an easy prediction. Second is VO3. Oh, I'm sorry, HeyGen. I'm guaranteeing HeyGen is going to upgrade their model, so that will get better. 11 Labs or Fish Audio, one of those two will get better, so the voice will get better. Claude is going to get better, so the apps are going to get easier to vibe code. So I just see things as getting more powerful for less effort, as far as like more complexity for less. They added 11 Labs for voice and HeyGen. We may try, I'm going to be testing 11 Labs most likely tomorrow. Well, Wellbit says the voice sounds good. So if Wellbit says it's good, it's like, okay, I'm going to rock the voice this week and we'll see how it rocks. But definitely probably, I heard because a guy did a webinar today for another competitors and he was using 11 Labs and his voice sounded perfect in 11 Labs. And I was like, how did you clone it so good? And I think he had a better microphone. Luke says, is Higgsfield OpenArt necessary? I would still do OpenArt if you like need image or video as part of like your workflow, like you're a creative artist or marketing and you do like images and videos like consistently. I would do actually free pick out of them. Free pick or OpenArt. Higgsfield is too expensive. It's just way too expensive. And then now with this stuff you just get to your own API key, like, and in like less than an hour, I can vibe code my, because you just need one API key. It's Kai, K-I-E, and with Kai, Kai gives you access to all the image and video models. So anytime there's a new image or video model that comes out, Kai will eventually have it, and so you can just plug it into your apps. Your apps just upgrade. Can you show a couple that are automatically posted already from the workflow? Oh yeah, so. Let's see. Let's go. I don't want to do YouTube, but I want to do. This one to give me shorts. No, so there's 700 views, 400 views, 700 views, 200, 160, 200. It's also the topic, which is also important. Like if I talk about specific topics, those actually do a lot better. Like if I talk about Canva or other ones. So there's some outliers out of here. But with content, it's like 1 out of 25 pieces will take off. And you just don't know which one. But all of these have there's like this one. Like this one, anytime you talk about Google AI or Siri, see how the topic can have a huge impact compared to if you're just like generic, like random content basically. So just covering like AI news and stuff. Speaking of which, actually you should do that because that would boost some views. Higgsfield is like highway robbery. Oh yeah, Higgsfield is expensive. I mean, it's simple. You get started. That's basically it. You get started, you do it, basically. Let's see, Claude gets a medical upgrade. ChatGPT guesses your age, and okay, so it's basically automatically posting to those. Where's the topics coming from? The topics I haven't automated fully the researching part. I just haven't worked on that. Right now I'm just finding random articles, or I'm going to Claude, and Claude knows all about the business, and so I'm just asking Claude to say, "Give me content for my ideal avatar." And Claude just writes like 700 words, or like whatever this is. Just like three paragraphs, that's enough, and then I'll just pop that in. That's the easiest. So eventually, it will fetch, it will research, it will write. We just haven't automated that part yet. I just need something quick and fast. Wait, scroll up for that prompt. Uh, Great. I want you to give me sales now. Focus on. So you more want something like this. What you're looking for. Like, let's see if we go up to, here we go, something like this. Give me 700 words to create content around something to attract my ideal client. Just give me like three 700 word content blocks, and then my content generator would turn that into scripts or writing stuff. He just needs information less than 700 characters, basically. Scroll in and out. Let's see. There we go. Does that help? I wonder if I could do. I mean, basically, it's just that. Tell you, give you guys the secrets. Oh, it won't let me paste in the Zoom chat. Nice. But it may think, take a screenshot, take a screenshot, take a screenshot. And that's it. It's just, he just has to be primed. Just some conversation about your business, like, and then it'll work for any tool. And then you just like, give me a bunch, and then he gives you a bunch of them, like this. They're just blocks. Just blocks of text. And you just copy that and just paste it in. Where's the sign? Yeah, you just paste it in here. Or you could do what I'm going to do right now. Like, say, for example, like, look, Claude can now securely connect to your health data. So I'm going to take this whole thing, copy, and content. There. I will actually, Claude Health Assist. What the vibe coded? What's this here? Cloud made me a video. So much saw. Oh, Luke. Go to my YouTube channel, Luke. I live stream every day, hours every day. I have a whole lot. My YouTube library has 1,600 videos. On all the live streams are back. It's actually technically live streaming right now on the Red app, so you can watch me on the Red app. And then if you ever want to catch replays, they're all recorded and saved on YouTube. So welcome to the club. Hang out. I give away all the AI secrets. Like, we're just cooking. So right now, okay, here's another thing you could do. So check this out. So say this article, about whatever this article is, you just copy the URL and then paste it here. I'm just gonna paste right here. You could just paste the URL and then select top, middle funnel. We'll just do top and then add. That's it. Done. It's now in the queue. He'll show up somewhere around here in a moment. And then there he is. I'm looking to invest real soon for nice. Definitely join. It's an investment. At the end of the day, you'll make your money back with the time you're saving. Trust. And the one-on-one session will blow your mind. That's usually what most people go for, is the one-on-one. Jeez, look at all this content. All this, I never had to read the article. I never had to get on camera. This buys me back so much time in my life. I feel at peace. I got burnt out from doing content. Content 3 times a day is not sustainable. Like, not realistic. Okay, so that's a piece of content. Nice. I don't know, something's going on there. Okay, here's an article that something ChatGPT about something ChatGPT. We're just gonna take that. I want to do multiple though. Hold on. Because apparently we don't need that. Apparently you can just paste multiple URLs. So you could just dump a bunch of URLs in here. So let's get a bunch of URLs in here and have it scrape some news. Ooh, DeepMind documentary? Yo. Take a screenshot. This might be a good documentary to go check out. About, was it DeepSeek? DeepMind, the thinking game, pulled 300 million views in 2 months. It's a 3-year footage of what actually happened inside DeepMind, and they explain why. Maybe something interesting. I had Manus give me a research paper on our field, dropped it in a Word, and put myself as the author. And my boss asked me, "So we go, yeah." Try Claude. I actually do like Claude, how he creates documents. Claude writes it like documents, like thesis papers. They look like college level thesis papers. Like GenSpark does like high school word documenting, writing, and then like Claude, I really like because I'll give him a transcript or anything and turn it into a document, and he writes it like really nice, like I would say PhD, like university, finer font, nicely organized curriculum schedule, everything. Like, yeah. Oh, for Luke, if there's one thing that you take away from this is that sign up for GenSpark. We gotta get Luke on GenSpark. This is the #1 app you want to get into, Luke. GenSpark. You never have to write documents. You never have to create presentations. You never have to do research. Cancel ChatGPT. Play with GenSpark. Go to my YouTube channel. I have a ton of videos on GenSpark. Ton. You can learn for free. And then this will be your best friend. This and Claude Code, buddies. Your 2 AI employees. This looks interesting. I kind of would like. Can I get a summary of this? Can I get a summary? How long is that gonna take? Oh, okay, copy. I'm gonna do this YouTube video and just paste this whole thing here. Oops, which one is this? I gotta remember which one is. That's railways. Oh my god, too many to do tasks. Too many things to do. It's nice because when you're working with, yeah, Claude, creating tasks is the best, and then telling Claude to be like, oh yeah, add this to the to-do list, add this to the roadmap, add this to the feature list, and then like a couple days from later or like a week from now when you're working on the app, you're like, hey Claude, what new features did we save? And Claude's like, oh, I saved it. Here's the to-do list. And it's like, oh yeah, there's a to-do list. Let AI manage the to-do list is like the best hack. Let it write documents, create presentations, manage to-do lists. That frees up the human from no data entry. No, not even typing. Humans should not type. Luke, also, you're coming in at a good time. Luke, highly recommend no typing. Voice to text. Voice to text, 4 times faster instantly without having doing anything else. You will be 4 times faster just using a voice to text software. I recommend VoiceInk. So, but okay, so now I don't think I pasted that. This is a documentary about, because I want to talk about that. That's actually pretty interesting. Okay, top of funnel, generate. Understand this. This is also be very, very, very careful. This is a very fast way to burn money. Like, it's very addicting. It's very easy to create content, as you can tell. And within the last hour, we've spent what? How many records? We've done, let's say, from here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So while I've been talking to you guys, I've created 12 pieces of content times 158. Shit. So that means I've spent $18 here creating content in less than an hour. And but granted, on the other side of that, my whole week of content is fulfilled. So granted, I spend $18, and the next 3 days, I'm posting content 4 times a day for an hour work. I love that so much. That is just so crazy. What voice text software? It's called, let me see if I could type it. Voice Inc. That's voice to text. VoiceInk, there you go. They have a good, just, they have, it's like $25 one time license, and then you have it forever. There's no subscription. That's like the easiest. I voice to text to conventional communicating my network, and I don't care what continue to have a voice text. Yeah, do VoiceInk, put it on your computer. Hopefully you have a Mac, trust any Mac. And then, yeah, that alone, anytime you're typing, no typing, voice to text anywhere on the computer and use that app. That's the secret. That is the ultimate secret thing. Oh, by the way, I should also put in here, I have Opus Clip too. Like, I have an Opus Clip clone in another app. I'm going to put him into this app too. So this app will eventually, probably next week I'll add it. We'll eventually get Opus Clip. So I could take long form clips like this, drop it in, and it will automatically do all the Opus Clip, and you don't have to pay for Opus Clip. You don't have to pay for Opus Clip. You don't have to pay for Bluetato. You don't have to pay for whatever you pay for content. That's crazy. That is just pure, pure insanity. When we first did this automation, we posted 48 times in a day. So I know the maximum that you could go is 48 times in a day before search and apps start complaining. Oh, that's so crazy. Okay, I'm just gonna schedule these guys, and we're gonna test something too. Technically, oh, schedule that guy. Yeah, iOS is worth it. I'm investing into Windows PC, but can't wait to get a Mac too. It's gonna go vice versa. Again, not everything's like binary, black and white. I'm gonna buy a PC like when I do my home server, like for sure. I'm gonna run a 120 billion parameter home server model, like whatever that takes. If a car engine I need, like done. And then the other side is just the interface. Like I work with clients and they have Androids and they have PCs. I can't help them. Like we're dealing with so many technical issues that it's like I need you to use Jonathan's approved tech stack. That's the big thing is like you need to use my approved tech stack because then I could tech support, I could help you, I could troubleshoot, like no problem. But if you don't use the approved tech stack, God help you, you're on your own. may the Lord have mercy on your soul. Savage. I'm always fascinated by the clip posting at TikTok, like movie clip. Clipping is a big thing. Yeah, you got to get the John Stack. That's gonna be a new thing. You're like, because I worked with a client the other day, and they wanted to do their own website, their own email marketing tool, and we wasted 4 hours troubleshooting those tools, and I was like, nah. Yeah, it's like you gotta get the because the John Stack is technically in. Do I have it here? It's technically in the curriculum. The AI. You guys have the. So I'm gonna give you guys something special. Hold on. I'm gonna give you guys something special just for staying here and watching. It just created 44 tasks. And the best part, it created those 44 tasks and it's going to go do all the work on those 44 tasks. That's why I'm jealous. Terminal, you have way more fun in Terminal. You could do autonomous, like way more stuff than I could do in VS Code. It's an interesting trade off. JStack. Got to get the J. So here's the JStack. I will give you guys the JStack right now. This is the AI certification program, basically. This goes through the whole curriculum from AI beginner to AI expert in 90 days. I've mapped out every tool, I mean, if you're going to get crazy, like it goes through like what you need to do, like very beginner. Like we go even to like starting what hardware and computer. He's like, I just dropped the phone. Luke, welcome to the chat. We live stream every day. And then teach you the four wise men. And then week 2, we get into image models, video models, digital avatar models. So this is the whole tech stack. And then week 5, you're building automations, like some NAN stuff in here. NAN, APIs, system integration, content pipelines. So basically teaching you just how to vibe code and how to automate with content. Yeah, I want to get you to your vibe coding as quickly as possible. Vibe coding, Langchain would be interesting. He's like, I followed you back for a while for a reason. Trust me, most people are like, I've been following you for like 6 months, and it's like, dope. I have a lot of stuff. And then this deliverable. So, well, also, I'm not done yet. It gets better. This is the whole curriculum. I literally walk students through. These are like the fun projects you want to get to, like running servers, virtual private servers, web hosting. You could drop your website cost to like $3 a month, basically. So you could save a lot of money. Infrastructure, just basic NAN. I need to get you familiar, just basic NAN, basic Zapier. But the real fun is the app building, all of this app development, security, monetization, APIs, and then we're eventually going to get home server at the end of we're getting close to putting this in the curriculum, like working on this MVP so people could run, because people want their own private LLMs where they own their own data and then they can run their own LLMs. Ooh, I found you a hosting for as low as $3. Ooh, I like that. I think I have more software stuff I want to share with you too. And then installing local private LLMs. Basic, we may switch out. No need for go high level per se. We're at this point we're in a vibe code our own go high level at this point. Seriously, like there's no need to pay $97 for go high level when we can vibe code it. So then the last, I mean, this is all what you get from it. 40% increase in automation, 5x through productivity, save 24 hours a week. AI content is publishing content automatically. Sales system is closing clients automatically. You have agents doing your work, streamline. But here is the essential tech stack. This is what you want to take a screenshot of. Take a screenshot, take a screenshot, take a screenshot, take a screenshot. That's part 1. Take a screenshot, take a screenshot, take a screenshot, take a screenshot. That's it. That's the tech stack. That's the John stack right there. That's the essential John Stack right there. That's all you need. If it's not on the list, you don't need it. Unless you do specialty stuff. Like sometimes people do like video production, they need like Higgsfield or something like that. Like um, so those would be like specialty stuff. But this is everything we teach in the 3 month AI certification program. Most of the stuff we have in courses already. Like you could come in and just start taking the courses. Like I have the course community or the course, they're in levels like this. It goes all the way from beginning all the way there. So you can come in and binge the courses. What else? That is the John Stack. And for everyone in the community, that's the roadmap for 2026. You get download that PDF. You guys can chat with it, put in AI, and you get have it assess you, and it'll tell you what you need. So, oh, you could cancel not only Coursera, you could cancel Coursera, you could cancel Udemy. Like, think of these. These are all the courses: Claude Code, ChatGPT, Custom GPTs, Notion, NAN, HeyGen, Make.com, voice agents, and then in the levels, there's more. Where's edit? Then it goes through levels. Apple, task management, password management, knowledge management, ChatGPT, custom GPTs, GenSpark, part one, part two, vibe coding, Fathom, Claude, ClickUp, Gmail filter, like it's, and then eventually get into the marketing and sales. The content alone, I mean, the content course is like, how many hours? I mean, there's 38 lessons just in the content course. It's a lot of stuff. But at the end of the day, it helps you with your business so you learn the AI skills so that you can automate anything in your business. Streamline your marketing, streamline your sales, get more leads, get more content, automate your content like me. Like come in, don't do content manually, come in and automate your content. Oh, I'm working hard. You guys are distracting me. I gotta create content. Oh, that's so hard. Oh, my finger. Ah, my finger. Every time I press a button, I might get carpal tunnel. I'm like, oof. I gotta stay. Gotta keep my fingers pressed. I'm like, press it with the elbow. It's like, this is it. This cheating. Cheat code. Cheat code. Cheat code. So then he will come. That will probably stack for Saturday. So this whole week, you guys are gonna get annoyed with my avatar. Cool. So yeah, I got to do more to better market what's all the stuff that's in the community. But the more thing that really people come for is the events. We have 4 days a week, Tuesday through Friday, live classes with me. Private classes, if you miss it, we send the video recordings. We have transcripts for everything. We have workbooks for everything. And that way, like last week we did GenSpark. This was Claude Code, VS Code. This week we're doing content automation with vibe coding. Going to build a app clone your avatar this week. Next week we're doing Google AI Studio. And then the week after that we're doing digital marketing. How to create digital product and sell, make money online. How to like do email marketing, like pay. Also we'll get into ads too. How to run paid ads. So that way you know how to drive traffic to your sales page, webinar funnel, sales page, so that way you have a 24/7 content machine and sales engine, and that's enough to help you like increase your revenue. So pay back your investments. That's it. We accomplished a lot tonight. So now this guy's just gonna go off and make more content. I'm gonna take a break. So, yeah, great to meet you, Luke, and everyone else tonight. I'll be live streaming again tonight. Tom, definitely look out in the community. I'm going to give you new updates for how to, because the goal for everyone in the community, I'm going to give you the app, but on Railway. That way you can run it in the cloud, you run it on your own server, go get your own keys, and then you're good to go, basically. Send you some DMs in the community. I appreciate that, David. Thank you so much. Good to see everyone. Hope you guys have a wonderful night. I'll catch you guys later in the community. We have class tomorrow and we'll continue to build. So Yep. Great to meet you, Luke. Have a blessed night, and I'll definitely and enjoy GenSpark. And Coda J. David, thank you. Tom, good to see you as well too. Gabrielle, hope you have a blessed night, Gabrielle. Tixan, AI Learning, Foosball, Leslie, welcome Leslie, nice to meet you. Ray, and Sweet, good to see each and every one of you. And everyone on YouTube, good to see you guys too. Awesome. Have a blessed night.